Did you just fart?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That man farted to let Susan B. Anthony know, girl, this conversation is over. I'm tired. Yeah. VBS, I just turned the water on. Big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my truck, look like brains. What's up, guys? It's your sister, Jessie Woo. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe so you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Women's Month, period. It is the month of March. Shout out to all my Black women's. You know, March is actually Women's Month. And so 2 years ago, by mistake or by joke, I said, Happy Black Women's Month. And it just stuck like Chuck. And so happy Black Women's Month. Happy Black Women's Month. And happy Women's Month. But specifically, happy Black Women's Month to all the women's out there, okay? Women feed the world. Titty feed the world, okay? All right. Y'all see the title. Let's get into Love is Blind episode. What episode we on, child? I think it was 11, child. I'm so tired.
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
Before I do that, just want to make sure that you guys know that you can join my channel. All right, I do have a membership in here. So I will be rolling out the membership content. Those of you guys who are a part of my members, y'all know this is for the members. Strictly for the members. Y'all know how I do. The content will be rolling in. All right, just give me a moment. I'm on my. Just trying to whew. I just be feeling like I'm not myself on the week when my body's just, you know. Episode 11, Love is Blind, season 8. We start off with the two shorts. The two shorts are down to the ice skating ring, having a good old time. Then they get on down to having dinner on ice. And they're just, you know, talking about how they really, really love each other. And you have the doo-doo nurse saying how, you know, she really cannot see herself letting Too Short go. Honestly, I'm rooting for them. I will be shocked if they don't get married. Tarzan and Jane are down to the conservatory,
Yes.
Let me do that over again. My bad. Tarzan and Jane are at the conservatory. Is that what it is?
Period. You got it.
Period. They're down to the conservatory, they're conserving or whatnot. And Jane brings up the fact that when they were around the other couples, she saw a lot of public display of affection. And, you know, she asked him, how does he feel about PDA? And he's just not really a PDA person.
I tried to work to improve that a little bit. Mm-hmm. Did you notice that I was like
1,000% notice? Yes.
Is PDA important to y'all? I'm a PDA girly. Now, we ain't gotta, you know, we don't gotta play tonsil hockey, but you know, grab my ass or something. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that, you know, just let me know you see what's going on back there. You know what I'm talking about? Lay your hands on me. She also feels like she doesn't really 100% know where he stands. And it just made me think of, there was a scene when he was trying on his tuxedos or whatever, and his boys were asking him like, okay, like, where do you stand? Is this what you really want to do? And he was like, listen, I'm not gonna have an answer until the wedding day. Tarzan just gives me, I'm gonna do what I feel like doing when I feel like doing. I'm an actions guy, so just trust my actions, you know. I don't know, I feel like Love is Blind, this is actually how it should go, is that you really just don't know until the day of. That is their whole premise of the show, is that the day of the wedding is when you actually make the true decision. So, do y'all think they're gonna get married? They're another couple who I kind of would be shocked if they didn't get married, because we really haven't seen anything bad come from these two. So I'd be shocked. Susan B. Anthony and Uncle Maga are down to the camping site. I think this is really cute. They having a campsite dinner, and she brings up the fact that she looked up a church sermon from this man's church, and that their outlook on LGBTQ and sexual identity, gender identity, all these things were very conservative, right?
Listen to a service today. LGBT, like, we welcome you, we love you, like, we're so glad you're here. But they still have traditional views.
And then you had Mr. MAGA acting like he had no idea that his church had conservative views when it came to sexuality and sexual identity and all that there.
Trying to find out their stance on LGBTQ, and it seems like they're open.
This man literally said he don't remember his church's stance.
I remember they have had services where they've talked about it, but I just don't remember.
Like, the way both of these people are going out of their way to just not say the thing, which is, yo. And then honestly, this might come off wrong, but Susan B. Anthony is really just annoying me because it's like, okay, you're not gay. You're not gay, right? You're not part of the community. I understand that your sister is, but even when we met the sister and the sister's partner, they do not care for the validation of others. They are living their lives. And so why are you windmilling so hard for issues that honestly nobody else really cares about? It's just performative, right? Like, can we talk about things that actually affect you and Mr. MAGA's relationship? For instance, did you really get down to the bottom of that TikTok? Okay? Is he loyal? Is he faithful? Is he responsible with his money? Like, what are y'all plans with y'all finances, living situations, kids? Like, I have not heard any of this. Now, it could all be due to Chris Colleen's raggedy ass taking that out, you know, as far as editing is concerned. But during Black Women's Month, can we talk about something else, please? So then she says, listen, like, I mean, I'm open to going back to your church, but not really. I would prefer that we go and get our own church. And then you have Mr. MAGA who tells her, well, you know what, you're right. Maybe we'll just go and find another church. Meanwhile, y'all been talking about that. And he still took you down to his church. And then she brings up that she really wants to bring Ben to Pride.
I want to bring you to Pride and like totally know.
And I
know you.
And y'all, I'm sorry. This just all feels so forced. It just feels so forced to me. Like, why do you have to take him to Pride? Just out of curiosity. Your sister does not care. Your sister's partner does not care. Why does he have to prove to you that you are okay by taking him to Pride, but you don't want to go to his church? Y'all are not a lot. Like, the continents are not meeting. And this conversation has just become the song that doesn't end.
This is the song that doesn't end.
Those of you who have friends that are part of the LGBTQ community, do they ever tell you, well, I need you to go down to Pride with me to make sure that you gotta, that's not even like, that's not, it's, girl, you're just doing too much. You're doing too much. So after they have the same conversation over and over again, she asked Mr. MAGA, so do you have any questions you want to ask me? And he was like, girl, no, I would like for you to just shut the hell up.
Do you have any questions for me?
Honestly, I'm so exhausted and just relaxed, like trying to just.
This was the most polite, please shut the up I have ever heard in my life. That man is tired. He is tired of performing. Mr. MAGA is tired of acting like he cares about the gay community. That man is tired of acting like he cares for the blacks. Mr. MAGA is tired of acting like he cares about women's rights. That man said, girl, shut the hell up and let's go to bed. And to put a bow on it, Mr. MAGA farted.
Did you just fart?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's no vents in
That man farted to let Susan B. Anthony know, girl, this conversation is over. I'm tired. I am tired of performing. I'm tired of Tootsie Rolling. I'm ready for bed. Please, thank you so much. Good night. Do y'all think that Mr. MAGA and Susan B. Anthony was hunching? It's giving hunching. MAGA Jr. and Virginia go out to dinner, okay? They out to dinner. On the way to dinner, you got Virginia talking about how she want a champagne room in the house.
Champagne room? What is that?
I'm sorry. If you are a MAGA, you need to know the finer things in life. Why do you not know what a champagne room is? Anyway, they go down to dinner. It's a cute little dinner spot. They're having conversation. But she does say, like, you know, where's your head at? You haven't really said anything since I introduced the prenup.
We haven't talked about the prenup since I introduced it to him.
And to be honest, I'm thinking in my mind that, okay, he hasn't said nothing because he's just going to say no to you at the altar. He's going to say no at the altar. Then he brings out a gift bag and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. The prenup might be in the gift bag. He opens up the gift bag and what in the diet loving basketball is this?
You got that from me?
Mm-hmm. Park Center vibes. And it says Team Buckley again. Number 3 with my name on it. And then there's one more. It says Team Buckley on it. It says Virginia.
You got Virginia. Thank you. I love it. I love you. Thank you. Hello. Virginia, I'm tired. Virginia, I am tired. I am tired, sister. Please, okay? One thing about Virginia, she gonna use her Miss Rachel voice for Devin. And and side note, y'all who's in my comments trying to check me about the way I talk to Mr. Easter.
Yeah, you were.
Hold on now.
Girl,
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Not too much on me now.
Please.
Y'all talking about not too much on Virginia.
We remember how at first when you was talking Mr. Easter, we remember your little voice changed.
Hold on.
You was doing the same damn thing. We don't care. Not too much on Virginia.
Not giving Miss Rachel.
What you was giving then?
Might have been giving a little Barney tease. Might have been giving a little baby bop.
Girl, finish with the commentary.
But I was not giving Miss Rachel. Thank you so much.
You was definitely giving Miss Rachel.
Okay, let's move on.
You was definitely giving Miss Rachel.
What do y'all think about the gift that Devin gave Miss Virginia? The jerseys from the high school they both went to but didn't go to at the same time. The basketball. I don't know. I mean, I get it. You trying to do the whole Sanaa thing, Omar Epps thing. I get it. But I just feel like personally, if I go to a man's home and you got about $10,000 worth of sneakers next to your headboardless bed, I'm expecting a nicer gift. Okay? And on top of that nice gift, where is my prenup? Where is my prenup that I asked for? Okay? That's really the gift, okay, I'm looking for at this point. It just doesn't give thoughtful, like, this is for my wife, this is for you. It doesn't give well thought out. It just screams failed basketball career, and this is my way of living out a fantasy that I will never ever have as reality. But tell me what y'all thought about the gift. I thought it was cute, but I feel like Virginia sister, like, is Virginia really into him or maybe I don't know. Is my sister just going with the flow? I don't know. Let's continue. Bachelor party. The men get to go to the Vikings practice facility. Oh my God. They have an amazing time. You got Mr. MAGA getting his Brett Favre on. I mean, white men in football, it's like seeing a bunch of barbarians, okay? They were in their element. Let's go. Then you got the women's going down to their bachelorette party, and I'm sorry, what in the is this?
What time it is?
Blind, the budget for this season is super high. Y'all got all the top 20 songs from the last 10 years every damn 4 minutes playing. The budget is budgeting. You mean to tell me the best that y'all could give these women for this season of Love is Blind, for this DEI rollback season of Love is Blind, you mean to tell me that the Bachelorette party was AARP costumes down to a closed out mall where they rode merry-go-rounds? Y'all played in their face. Y'all really played in the women's face with this Bachelorette party. What is this? What? And then you got them, oh, this is the best night of my life. Just lying. You got these poor women just lying through their bonded teeth.
Best day of my life.
Meanwhile, back at the Vikings facility, you got the men's getting their athleticism on.
Come on, Joey. Baseball player.
You got Mr. Lovin' Basketball who goes up to kick a field goal. I'm thinking he gonna kick this because, you know, he's the athlete. He's the athlete. He kicked the field goal. The goal did not feel. And then I had to remember that must have been his ibuprofen kicking in, the ibuprofen addiction. And he is a biracial. He is a biracial. But then again, I'm wrong. Because the white man's was balling. The white man's was balling. You failed us, Devin. Now, I did think that this roller coaster ride looked cute, but again, Love is Blind, y'all played in these ladies' face for their Bachelorette party. This was so damn cheap. So cheap. So cheap. Most of the time when these big shows go and they film at these locations, these locations give it to them for free, just for the promo. So not only did they pay this cast $2.75 per hour to be there, but they also took y'all to a AARP night for y'all Bachelorette party. I'm sorry. I would riot. Okay? I would be pitchforking if I was y'all. Mr. Maga Jr. and Miss Virginia get together, and guess what? Lo and behold and lo,
The prenup and everything, I brought it to our family attorney, and then I had my mom check it out.
family attorney reviewed the prenup, and guess what? The prenup was exactly what Virginia said it was. A very basic ass prenup to where they both leave how they came in this.
Looks like you kind of leave with what you came with. If you have any debt, you keep your own debt.
One thing about Virginia I must acknowledge. The Miss Rachel voice be going out the window when it be time to talk about that prenup. My sister be turning off that damn Miss Rachel voice quickly when it was time to get down to that damn prenup. And period, Virginia. Now we're at Susan B. Anthony and Mr. Maga's wedding day, and everything is nice. You got Susan B. Anthony in her suite. She looks cute. She's talking about all the positive things that she likes about Mr. Maga. Mr. Maga's doing the same thing about Susan B. Anthony. Then we meet her mother, and her mother brings up, hey, are you sure that this is your husband? You know, he be going to church. You don't go to church like that. You know, if you step foot in the church, your feet gonna burn. Your feet gonna swell up, you gonna burn, okay?
I think if I remember what Ben told me, it's important to him.
For me, I don't think church is the way.
And she's literally just trying to put on this like act for her mom that everything's great, that their views align. It's just so weird. You know what's also weird about this entire thing? Like, Susan B. Anthony wants Mr. Maga to fold when it comes to his church views. But when it comes to her LGBTQ stances and did y'all notice she's not bringing up BLM no more? Baby, she mentioned BLM one time only in the pods. We have not heard anything about BLM post the pods, okay? But she wants him to fold his church views, but he cannot fold his LGBTQ views for her. And her mom kind of touches on that. And I thought it's just so weird that she is just trying to ignore that. It's really weird. Then you have her sister and her sister's partner off to the side. And they're having a conversation about the fact that they just feel like Susan B. Anthony is just putting on an act. I am worried you can have. Thank you. One thing about them, they've been checking that girl ever since we've seen them on camera. They've been checking her and clocking her, and rightfully so. It just all feels like an act. Finally, once she says bye to her family, you know, her dad comes in the suite too. That was another cute moment. Once she says bye to her family, she has this confessional alone, and she says that honestly, she does not know what her decision is going to be.
My brain is telling me, I don't know.
And finally, I just feel like this is like finally a real glimpse of who she really is. Enter Mr. MAGA, his mother, and his praying grandmother.
You have been prayed over and prayed for more than you could ever know. So God's hand's on you.
Okay? His mom started talking about how the Lord said this and the Lord said that, and the Lord and by the Lord I pray this morning, and God's will be done in your life. Hallelujah. The Lord said this about your future wife, and you will be married, and according to the Bible. His mama is prophesying, then you got his grandma coming in and laying hands on him.
And the Lord has given you so much talent and wisdom.
And praying. They just about had church right before the damn ceremony. Okay? Like, Ben got a praying grandmother, Susan. This is not what you want, okay? Then enters her father. And the first thing her father says is, it's not too late. It's not too late.
It's not too late.
Then her father starts asking her all these questions about marriage when it comes to Mr. Ben Carlson.
So what are you looking forward about? You think he'll make a difference?
Yeah.
You get married to this guy.
And then you got her daddy asking her questions about marrying Mr. MAGA. You know, what do you think about this? How y'all gonna address that? What about this? What about that? And she cannot address any of these questions. It's just weird. Anyway, he walks her down the aisle. She looks pretty. She does make a very beautiful bride. Once Mr. MAGA sees her, he's excited. I think he almost tripped and fell to get to her daddy, to hug her daddy, to hug her mama. It was just, it was cute. Anyway, they're both up there. And did you notice how when the pastor prayed, everybody in the room did this? But Sarah made it her business, not only to keep her eyes open, but to...
Let us pray. Beloved Creator, and the capability for their beautiful hearts.
It's just like... I find this extremely weird. So you want him to have your views, but you wouldn't even respectfully just bow your head for prayer? It's just weird. It's just weird. Why are you here? Why are you here? Mr. MAGA says his vows. Susan B. Anthony says her vows. Cute gowns. The pastor asks Susan, do you take Mr. Ben Carlson to be your husband? And then Chris Colleen's raggedy ass cuts the episode right then and there. And I'm sorry. The way y'all have dragged these episodes out is just really so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Y'all could have gave us Susan B. Anthony's answer. Like, this was ridiculous to me. It was ridiculous to me. Anyway, drop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think Susan will marry Mr. MAGA. In the previews, I did see a bunch of things that, like I saw Devin saying, oh, it's the wedding day and I'm not sure if I want to marry her. I thought that was dusty. What else? I don't care. You know what? I'm happy I'm making it through this season. This is just so horrible. It's so lackluster, and I'm doing my best with these reviews, child. But this is just a horrible, horrible, horrible season. Apparently, the next season is going to be in Denver. Oh my God. Just can it. Put it in the can. Go ahead and just take us to Boston. I know Boston got that shit. I know Boston got that. Take us to Boston. Take us to Boston, okay? Drop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. And the next episode we review gonna be the finale. We made it. We made it. Yes, God.
VBS, I just turned the water on. Big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfall.